Subway, open 24 hours in Countryside, Anderson Square in Georgetown, and Centennial Towers in West Bay. And by the Ministry of District Administration, explore your history, explore your land, explore your sister islands. And Cayman Airways, call them on 949-2311 to book your nonstop flights to Los Angeles and Panama. And Doctors Hospital, peace of mind is important when life happens. Doctors Hospital, always there for you. Call 949-6066.
But I do have some questions.
There are more questions than answers.
Cayman Islands' foremost listeners' participation program.
Talk today.
What's on your mind, Cayman? If you're ready to talk, we are ready to listen. Discussing current events and local news, community spotlights, hot topics, listener stories, cultural and historical discussions, environmental issues, fun and lighthearted topics, guest interviews. Cayman, basically anything you want to talk about, we are ready to listen. Here's your guest host.
Good afternoon and welcome to Talk Today. I am your guest host, ORRETT Connor, and we will be talking on this segment of the show about the CHF Robert Hamaty Memorial 5K Walk Run. In the studio with me this afternoon is Miss Natalie Porter, who's the head of marketing and communications at Tortuga Rum Company. Also with me, Mr. Andrew Vincent, who's the chair of the Cayman Heart Foundation, and Dr. Pandian, who's the cardiologist at Health City Cayman Islands. Folks, good afternoon. Welcome to Talk Today.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, so we're going to be talking about the CH Robert Hamaty Memorial 5K Walk Run. Let's jump right into it and tell our listeners and our viewers what it is all about. Mrs. Natalie.
So the Robert Hamaty Memorial 5K Walk Run is taking place this Sunday, the 28th of September. It starts at 6:30 a.m. Out at the Crescent at Camana Bay, proudly hosted by Tortuga Rum Company. And this event is in support of the Cayman Heart Foundation, which is a cause, excuse the pun, very close to our hearts at Tortuga. And obviously honours and recognises our founder, Captain Robert Hamaty. He was a heart transplant patient himself, very involved in Cayman Heart Foundation, instrumental in the legislation that was brought about for the transplant law.
Yes.
So we've really carried on his legacy by partnering with the Cayman Heart Foundation to host this event, raise awareness, raise funds for the great programs that Cayman Heart Foundation runs. And we encourage everybody to come out. It's a family-friendly and pet-friendly event, open to runners and walkers of all ages and fitness levels. Nice, straightforward 5K around Camana Bay to start your Sunday morning and get the blood flowing. Yep, so we encourage everybody to sign up. You can register online at racecaribbean.net. It's $25 for adults, $10 for children. All of that money goes straight to Cayman Heart Foundation, and great raffle prizes on offer too. So a little bit of something for everyone.
Okay, so let's hear about the Cayman Heart Foundation from Mr. Andrew Vincent, who's the chair.
Yes, thank you very much, and thank you to Tortuga for enthusiastically continuing what's obviously been a very, very successful event. We like it particularly because it's getting people out and exercising, and obviously that's one of the best things you can do for your heart anyway, so it feels very consistent with that. The Cayman Heart Foundation for many years now has worked at really raising awareness and symptom recognition and educating the public in Cayman about the challenge of heart disease. And heart disease remains our number one killer. That's actually number one killer in the world. So over 20 million deaths annually. And, you know, we hear a lot about many, many diseases and many, many deserving causes. But I think few people realize that there are more deaths from cardiovascular disease than there are from cancer, respiratory disease and diabetes put together. And yet it doesn't necessarily receive the same attention. And one of our goals is obviously to raise the amount of attention that's given to heart disease, given that obviously it's so prevalent, takes so many lives unnecessarily and early. And of course, unlike some of the diseases that you know you can suffer from, where there's really very little you can do about it, one of I suppose the areas of hope and inspiration for heart disease is so much of it is preventable. But we need to take it seriously. We need to engage in it. And so the purpose of the Heart Foundation is to make sure that people really do start to engage in their heart health. And we do that through programs of awareness. We do it through things like screening programs, advocacy around policy, and obviously running things like in-company programs, encouraging people to know their numbers so that they actually know what their health status is, so that they can intervene early. And early is an important message when it comes to cardiovascular disease.
Okay, so Dr. Pandian, on the other side of this commercial break, we're going to ask you to tell us, all about the heart, why it is so important, and why should we start to be proactive when it comes to our health and our heart, rather than waiting until that point in time when it actually comes, because it could be fatal and you may never get a second chance as well. So we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we return, we will hear from Dr. Pandian, who is a cardiologist at Health City, Cayman Islands. Please stay tuned. Talk Today. We'll be back shortly.
Stay cyber secure with Cayman National. Here are a few tips that will benefit you. Ensure to log out completely when you finish any online banking activities. Be aware of phishing attempts and only click links from trusted sources that are sent from your device through emails and messages. Remember, Cayman National will never ask you for your credentials. If you suspect a fraud attempt or that your account has been compromised, please immediately contact our customer support team at 949-8300.
Accidents and illnesses can strike without warning. Ouch! When it comes to urgent care, every second counts. At Doctors Hospital, we have a dedicated team of experienced doctors and nursing staff available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Don't waste time in an overcrowded emergency room when you need urgent care. Whether it's a broken bone, a severe infection, or a sudden illness, trust in Doctors Hospital's unwavering dedication to providing the best immediate care. For complete urgent care when you need it the most, choose Doctors Hospital, located in Georgetown, 16 Middle Road.
It's me again, that old gala wantin' with Cayman Airways. Looky ya, I go in Tampa again, cause Tampa tickets are on sale and they're flying faster than fritters at a fish fry. I know one thing, I'm racking up all the Sir Turtle Rewards miles I can get for even more trips with my award-winning national airline, Siona Erectly.
Book by October 8th for travel through December 15th from just $293 CI round trip, including taxes and fees. Call 949-2311 or visit CaymanAirways.com to catch your Tampa seats on sale now.
Follow Radio Social media, X, formerly Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Interact with our talk shows on YouTube. Download our official Radio Cayman app, or you can log on to our website, www.radiocayman.gov.ky. You can also add us to WhatsApp
on 925-3261.
All the latest information, breaking news, community events, and more. Radio Cayman.
Wouldn't it have been grand if you had purchased land 30 years ago? It may not be 2020, but a perfect vision has never been more clear. Cayman Brac and Little Cayman, poised for growth with an eye on the future. Your land, your history, your future. Discover all that our sister islands have to offer.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Good afternoon and welcome back to Talk Today. For those of you who are just joining us, we're talking about the CHF Robert Hamaty Memorial 5K Walk Run, which will be taking place on Sunday, the 28th of September at Camana Bay on the Paseo. Registration is at 6 a.m. and the event will start at 6:30 a.m. If you have any questions or comments in relation to the event or about heart disease as well, we welcome you to send us your questions or comments to our WhatsApp number. That number is 925-3261. Meanwhile, we're going to hear from Dr. Pandian in terms of heart disease. What can we do to prevent heart disease in addition to, of course, attending the Robert Hamaty Memorial 5K walk and run and participating in that. Dr. Pandian, over to you.
Thank you. See, so
bring that mic a little closer to you, sir, please.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on the show. It's really indeed a great platform to raise awareness about as Mr. Andrews said, the leading killer of the world. So cardiovascular disease, we call it as. So heart disease has been there since long, and it will be there for eons. Okay, so prevention of this heart disease does not start from the time the patient comes in the hospital. It starts way before that. So the number of events prevented would be the real success in any awareness towards cardiovascular disease. Okay. Main reason cardiovascular disease have a spectrum. They start from atherosclerotic profile to the congenital ones and the genetic ones. So genetic ones and the congenital, they have a different mechanism or a pathogenesis behind it. But atherosclerotic is purely lifestyle dependent. The food we eat, the calories we consume. Like any balance approach, like more the calories we are consuming and less we are burning, like idling, sitting, and with the available of technology at the moment, the amount of tech we have at our hands, I think we are, if we are not couch potatoes, maybe we are on the couch chairs or something else. Like we are mostly sitting. So sitting is the new smoking, as we say nowadays. Okay. So burning those calories are more important, because only loading in and no unloading, that is causing the accumulation. And where will this get accumulated? Initially maybe on the subcutaneous tissues, making you look a bit more way on the more side, but eventually it all goes in the bloodstream. Those extra, our body in toto or full in as a continuous as a single entirety, all these cells inside the body, they speak to themselves. Like when such a load of calories come in, where do they get stored? Like they might get stored in the liver, then the subcutaneous tissues, and eventually when all the tissues are loaded, they go in the bloodstream making it more viscous, creation of plaques, thereby narrowing the blood vessels. So it was initially a cardiovascular spectrum, now it is a cerebrocardiovascular spectrum. So it not only gives you heart attacks, but it might give you strokes, and strokes are more crippling. Heart attacks are fatal. Sometimes you won't reach the hospital, but strokes will be crippling. So it is like, initially we used to talk about mortality, now we are talking about morbid mortality, like it is making you morbid also. So a lot of disadvantages when you get that disease or when you get affected with it. But the better side is, it's like everything is not so bad. Better side is that you can definitely prevent it. So more, we say less more control on the taste buds, and unleash your legs, or be free on the legs. So more your legs will, more your legs walk, more you exercise, you're burning off those calories and burning off those extra fat, whatever it is. Fat is a powerhouse of energy. So when you, for example, when you exercise for the first 45 minutes, it takes 45 minutes for the fat to get coming as the fuel for burning, for doing that exercise. Okay, initial 15-20 minutes is only the carbs. So you have just a carbohydrate meal or a drink, and the first 20 minutes the carbs are taken off. But the proteins, they are the last ones to come. Fats come at 45 minutes. So you have to be walking for at least 45 minutes, regular exercise, non-breaking, that for the fat to put into motion. But you also have to look at some early signs. The early signs would be like, is anybody of your family member ever had a cardiac disease?
Yes.
That would put you at a slightly higher risk. You need to be more aware. You need to be more alert, and you have to take care of yourself in a more, means like you can't just let it go. Like, oh no, it's okay. It won't happen to me. It's not like that. So any family member in the maternal side, paternal side, or maybe in the siblings also, put you at a higher risk. So you have to take care of that. Second is that how your dietary profiles are. less processed food, less fatty food, more of seasonal fruits, more of veggies. The more like leaf-based, plant-based diet, that would help you. Less oil consumption would help keep in check. More fiber in your diet. And third thing is regular exercise. We nowadays, as physicians and cardiologists, we have advocated at least move for 5 days a week and at least 45 to 50 minutes a day. That's the least bare minimum we can do. So, but that will definitely keep things in check. And a most important aspect in today's world is, with availability of all these diagnostic tests, you can pick up things even when you're not having the symptoms. So initially it was an era where symptoms would come, patient would need to go to the doctor and then get diagnosed because of the symptoms. Now the era has come where we can pick up things before the symptoms arise. Okay, so there are multiple tests, multiple diagnostic tests are available, which comes in a format, and it's a well packaged way nowadays. As for heart health, there are certain tests, there are certain blood tests which involve cholesterol levels, which involve certain lipoprotein A levels, and also a treadmill test, basic treadmill test, a routine ECG, a routine echocardiography, and a basic treadmill test, which will test your exercise capacity and the response of the heart to the exercise capacity. You know, some people might not have any symptoms when they're walking on a flat ground. Even they might be able to climb that 2 flight of stairs. But when they run on the treadmill with that an effort, your ECG might just show changes. There's something wrong inside. That's an early red flag.
Can you speak to the prevalence of heart disease in Cayman Islands?
Prevalence of heart disease in Cayman Islands is almost similar to the same prevalence all over the world. Apparently, the heart disease is not ethnic dependent, or it's not geography dependent. Since it is among the non-communicable disease, and it's a lifestyle affected disease, so the prevalence remains the same all over the world.
Okay, Mr. Vincent, can you speak to your organization and as a beneficiary of this event, some of the things that you do? I know in your opening comments you did mention it, but we'd like to highlight it some more as well.
Certainly. So, and actually, just to follow on from Dr. Pandyan's point about the prevalence here in Cayman, we have over 300 deaths a year annually here in Cayman, and therefore approaching 100 deaths a year can be attributed to heart disease using those statistics.
Wow.
And so with that in mind, this year we are, for World Heart Day, which of course is on Monday, we are launching Saving 100 Lives, aimed at tackling that problem. And so the funds that are raised from this walk will go directly to help funding that program. So in answer to your question, what is it that we do so the first thing is that we really want people to be able to recognize the symptoms of heart disease much earlier. And I'm going to split those into 2 categories. There's the subtle signs that don't mean you're about to be rushed into hospital, but it should be a wake-up call to start to really take your health seriously and sort things out. So that's awareness of things like, for instance, if you're finding yourself more breathless but without an explanation as to why you might be more breathless, would be a very good example of that. Or for instance, feeling unusually tired despite seemingly having a reasonably decent night's sleep, then these can all be subtle signs. And again, just going back to what Dr. Pandyan says, is that rather than just wait and see how that turns out, sometimes it can be beneficial to visit your GP and get access to some of the testing today. The second bit is obviously the awareness of more acute symptoms, and some of these, as a population, we know very well. So, for instance, very few people are surprised when someone says, well, one of the signs is acute left arm pain, for instance. But then a lot less people know that you can have, for instance, right shoulder pain. And that was my sign, and I ignored it. When I say I ignored it, I believed it was from playing too much tennis. And it was only when I dialed back on the tennis, and it, rather than actually getting better, it seemed to be static or getting slightly worse, that I became concerned that actually it wasn't my tennis injury. industry. But of course, if people at least think about that, I mean, I was lucky. I was surrounded by healthcare professionals. We're working in a healthcare provider, and therefore, people were starting to suggest things. But I think the general population needs to learn to also recognise some of these more unusual signs. So a lot of this is around investing in that symptom awareness. We've then got the things that are more directly interventional. So we've run screening programs for a very long time, but in 2026 we really want to up the number of people that we are screening, and we call this Know Your Numbers. But the backbone of Know Your Numbers is the screening programs we run and the things that we test for, including things like cholesterol levels, lipids, as well as things like HbA1c, blood pressure, obviously, looking at picking up undiagnosed hypertension. And I think one of the things that came out of the last STEPS survey was, it painted a very clear picture of the number of people with hypertension, but it also painted a very clear picture of the number of people that didn't know that they had hypertension. And the more we can screen people, the more we can pick those up early. And if we can do that, we can intervene, and then we can obviously change the course of people's lives and save those 100 lives.
Okay, we're going to take a commercial break. So when we come back, we want to hear some more about Health City and what you do, and as a sponsor of this event as well. How does supporting this initiative align with Health City Cayman Islands' mission as far as community outreach is concerned? Folks, please stay tuned. Talk Today. We'll be back shortly.
Did you know that Doctors Hospital provides urgent care services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? And Doctors Hospital's urgent care physicians have access to the most advanced MRI and CT imaging in the Caribbean, providing reliable diagnostics when you need it most. When you need quality urgent care for an illness or injury, Doctors Hospital is here for you 24/7. Whether it's a migraine, chest or abdominal pain, shortness of breath, broken bones, or another urgent need, Doctors Hospital at the top of Walker's Road. Urgent care right now.
Stay cyber secure with Cayman National. Protect your computers and mobile devices with security software to defend against cyber attacks through viruses, malware, and other online threats. Be aware of unsecure Wi-Fi connections when in public. If you need to access your online banking or sensitive information on your mobile devices, try disabling the Wi-Fi and switching to data from your mobile network. If you suspect a fraud attempt, please contact our customer support team at 949-8300.
It's time to prepare for our most popular annual event, HomeFest at A.L. Thompson's. The huge home expo is in its 15th year and will see almost 100 reps from your favorite and new major brands. Attend HomeFest and you will get deep discounts, enjoy demos, receive gifts, win prizes, and learn about new and exciting products for your home. Let us welcome you to HomeFest on September 26th and 27th at A.L. Thompson's.
The 7 a.m. Sports Report, brought to you by Dr. Wayne Porter, offering a full-service dermatology and dermatological surgery practice. Call 946-9020 to book your appointment today.
Northside, get ready to be pampered. At Genesis Unisex Beauty Salon and Barber, we're bringing style, color, and care to you. Located next to High-Low Grocery, Franksound Road, Northside. From cuts for men and boys to vibrant colors, braids, wig installations, locks and grooming, lash extensions, and more. Need a relaxing mani-pedi or custom acrylic nails? We've got you covered. Genesis Unisex is the only salon in Northside, and we're here to make you look and feel amazing. Book now at 323-9055. Find us on Facebook or Instagram, or email us at genesis77beautysalon@gmail.com. Special offers are happening now on pedicure tip and acrylic, relaxing, and more. So don't miss out. Genesis Unisex Beauty Salon and Barber, where Northside goes for beauty.
At 35 miles per hour, you have 3 seconds to react. At 50 miles per hour, just 1.5 seconds. That split second you save speeding could be the split second that saves a life. Most fatal crashes in Cayman involve speeding. Slow down, because arriving late is better than never arriving at all. Smart or reckless, your choice changes everything. Visit gov.ky/road safety.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Good afternoon and welcome back to Talk Today. We're talking about the Robert Hamaty Memorial Run that is taking place, 5K run walk, that is taking place on Sunday the 28th at Camana Bay on the Paseo. Registration time 8 a.m. The event starts at 6 a.m. The event starts at 6:30 a.m. So before we hear from Dr. Pandian in terms, of how this event and what they do align with Health City Cayman's mission, we're going to hear some more from Ms. Natalie Porter from Tortuga Rum in relation to the event itself.
So this event is all about community and wellness within our community as well. So we encourage everybody to come out. As we've just heard, being active is one of the best things that we can do for our heart health. So come out and participate. It also takes a village to put on this event. So I would like to take a moment to recognise some of the other sponsors as well.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Tortuga obviously is a presenting sponsor. Health City, Cayman Islands, the Ministry of Health, Environment and Sustainability, Cayman First, Cayman Islands Health Services Authority, Powerade, Compose Media, and of course Radio Cayman. All of those partners coming together to support this great cause is really part of the what's so heartwarming about the initiative to us. Excuse the pun. Just for everybody, whether you're a runner or not, just come out, then nice gentle walk, enjoy the morning, celebrate health and wellness, and support Cayman Heart Foundation.
Okay. Can people still register for the event, and how do they go about doing that if they don't want to register in person?
They can register online at racecaribbean.net, or if you come down to the Crescent at Camana Bay at 6 a.m. on Sunday, you'll be able to register right before the event starts at 6:30. So it's never too late.
Okay, so Dr. Pandian, how does supporting this initiative align with Health City Cayman's mission and community outreach?
So events like this helps us to engage the community. The Caymanian events like this helps us to engage the Caymanian community and bring us change towards having a healthier lifestyle, and also they allow us to extend our impact beyond the walls of our hospitals, and they connect directly with the people in an environment focused on prevention, education, and empowerment.
And we also know now that with Health City Cayman Islands present here in the Cayman Islands, it has changed the way that patients are being treated, because in the past, we had to rely on air ambulance services to get people, off island in those acute cases and stuff. So tell us how that has changed the whole approach to healthcare in the Cayman Islands when it comes to heart disease.
So now on the island, we have the latest of tech, as well as the gadgets and the machines and the consultants who are well trained for tackling all the acute cases of cardiology at the moment. Also, since we are a multidisciplinary team, multidisciplinary center, we have other departments also which are equally involved. Okay, previously, as you have said that they have to be airlifted outside, but now in case of any acute events, we have our friend 911 and the other organizations who are actively involved as a team to give the best of the acute care. Mm-hmm. And since the time I have known this island, so acute care now they don't go or get airlifted outside. Mm-hmm. They get treated well, and we have state-of-the-art cath lab services at both now with our emergence of the new center that is at the Camana Bay Center, which is also providing all type of acute care services. We have a cardiac catheterization laboratory, fully functional and available 24/7 for any cases of acute coronary syndromes. So also we have our acute emergency, trauma care, urgent care, which is in the heart of the city also. And for our complex cases and long stay patients, we are having the East End, that's a larger facility.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, one of our listeners wanted to know at the event whether or not there will be, any kiosks or anything set up with material paraphernalia, about heart disease, or maybe even any sort of testing that may take place at the event, or is it just a run-walk event?
So we're not going to do any testing at the event, and we hope that no one participating in the event will need the services of Health City either, although they're very close. There will be, we'll have some exhibitors there, so sponsors will be there. They will definitely have some giveaways as well. We will also be there, obviously, talking to anybody who wants to learn more about the work of the CHF or heart disease. In general and prevention, then we will be there. We can also organise things from there as well. So we'll be delighted to speak to anybody that comes. So yes, please do come with your questions.
Okay. And are there any other particular events taking place that the Cayman Heart Foundation will be involved in?
Yeah, so 2 dates in particular for the diary is on the 15th of November, we have the Heart Heroes Brunch at Mykonos. It's a spectacular event. It's definitely a hot ticket event. You can get tickets for that at chfbrunch.com. And that's one of our main fundraising events for the year, but it's just a beautiful experience as well. Very, very high quality food, entertainment, some great prizes and things like the auctions, for instance. But most importantly, it's also celebrating some of our heart heroes, people who have got amazing and inspirational stories to share. And so it's a celebration of them as well. Then the other one is 6th of February 2026 is, I'm going to call it the hottest ticket in town because it's our red dress gala ball. Yes. So definitely a date for the diary. That will obviously be a sellout event. It's and we want to make sure that people obviously know about it early so that they've got it in there. It's a good opportunity to, we'll build into it things like the opportunity to dance and move and things like that. Yeah. So it's not just a sit around a table evening. It is very much a full engaged gala ball. And so we hope to obviously see everybody at that as well.
Dr. Pandian, we know that attempts, for instance, to develop a cancer registry in the Cayman Islands have not been as successful as you would want it to be. When it comes to data, about heart disease and everything, how much does the lack of data influence your ability to in terms of the ability to predict or to even do research?
See, it's not the lack of data, because since we are on the EMR, electronic medical records, so whichever patient or health checkups or even a normal healthy person coming and visiting the facility and getting evaluated for a preventive screen also, we have data. Okay. We have the data. So it is always helping us to see 2 to 3 things. One is the amount of disease load or amount of population at risk, and second is the follow-ups. Like, see, if any patient, for example, if I go to the cardiology department, any patient who has got the heart attack and he is on regular follow-up, whether follow-up is there, are they lost? Okay, and we, not only we, but also all the other hospitals also, they are also having their data. So, and third is their re-emergence, like in, for example, in cancer, reoccurrences. Similarly, in heart diseases also, you have recurrences. Okay, so with all these things, we can definitely, we can pinpoint to the reasons why these recurrences have happened and how to tackle it in a more better way.
Okay, before we close off, I want to give each of you an opportunity for some final comments as well. We'll start with you, Mr. Vincent.
Yeah, so again, I want to reiterate my thanks to Tortuga for continuing to support this amazing initiative and for all the effort that people are putting in. Mine is really a call to action for the whole population, is that it's very, very easy to wait until you've got acute symptoms before you really think about your cardiovascular health. It should be something we're thinking about all the time. And there's a big push today in terms of this topic of longevity. I'm going to say the biggest contribution you can make to your longevity is to not die of a cardiovascular event, given that actually it's the single largest killer in the modern world.
And it was always known as what, the silent killer? Was that one?
No, it's not silent, but it makes a big noise when it comes.
Yes.
It might be silent to you.
Silent to you.
But yes. It resonates with everybody else. Yes. Okay, Dr. Pandian, any final comments?
So I would like to thank you for inviting me on the show, as well as Mr. Andrew, the Cayman Heart Foundation. They're really doing a wonderful job. Tortuga also, because they're also helping in a big way to creating this run is not a big it's not the easy event. It lots lot of people and teamwork. Okay, and we at Health City want the Cayman community to be healthy, and we want to be a active partner in spreading the awareness and helping you for the prevention strategies. We have got a bunch of cardiovascular screening programs. Okay, wherein you can, and we are available 24/7 and easy to approach. So where you can easily get a screening program done and be on a regular follow-up accordingly. Okay, and we feel that our contribution to the local community on the island should definitely, if it helps even 4 or 5, at least even one individual to become more healthier. We feel as all three of us would be feeling that what we have put our effort in, it's a success. Even one individual's health improves, it's a success.
Yes. And before I go to Ms. Natalie Porter, I just want to say that when Captain Hamaty was alive, I would regularly see him on South Sound, and it would always be after crossing Smith's Barcadere, heading towards the south. He would be walking in the mornings, and we would be riding, in the opposite direction as well. So he was definitely, a feature there, and certainly a strong proponent for organ transplant or transfer as well. I served on a committee briefly with him in terms of preparing the legislation also. Give you an opportunity for some comments.
I mean, so that's one of the main reasons for us establishing and continuing to host this event. The Robert Hamaty Memorial 5K Walk Run really recognises the legacy of our founder, Captain Robert Hamaty, such a key member of the community as well as our own business, a passionate advocate for heart health, and we're carrying on that legacy with this walk run in his name in support of the Cayman Heart Foundation, which was a cause that he was deeply connected with. So come on out this Sunday from 6 a.m. at Kamana Bay. Registration fee is $25, and that $25 is a small donation, but it can make a huge difference in the work that the Cayman Heart Foundation do.
What about youngsters?
Just $10 for children.
Okay.
Yeah, that registration fee could cover several screenings for potential patients. So register online. It's available in advance now at racecaribbean.net, or you can come along at 6 a.m. on the day and register last minute right before we start.
Excellent. Thank you, and wish you all the success in the event as well. Folks, we're going to take a commercial break. When we return, we will have additional guests in the studio, so don't change that dial. Please stay tuned. Talk today. We'll be back shortly.
From Radio Cayman's newsroom, this is Headlines. Local, regional, international news.
The Headline News is brought to you by Kirk Market and Health Services Authority.
At their September 10th meeting, Cabinet approved a new purchase agreement between government and the Institute of Professional Accountants. They decided to create a new budget line item with $200,000 pulled from the framework for the functioning of financial services industry budget. You can learn more by heading to gov.ky/publications. In international news, another Russian oil refinery was attacked overnight in what is becoming a near-daily occurrence. Local officials reported a fire at the refinery, which they say was started by falling debris during a drone attack. A still image being shared on social media shows flames at the facility, and the BBC has found no cached versions of the picture uploaded before today, which suggests it is a recent upload. The same facility was hit on August 28th in a strike claimed by Ukraine's main intelligence directorate. And some 260 suspected cyber scammers have been arrested in a sting operation carried out across 14 African countries. The operation, coordinated by Interpol and funded by the UK, targeted criminal networks using social media and digital platforms to extract money from victims in romance scams and in so-called sextortion, in which victims are blackmailed using explicit imagery. More than 1,400 victims across Ghana, Kenya, Angola, and elsewhere have been identified. Those are your headlines. I'm Karsley Fuller.
More news available at www.radiocayman.gov.ky. Check out our social media pages: Facebook, YouTube, X, formerly Twitter, Radio Cayman Headline News.
Looking for fresh, healthy food that's full of flavor? Then you've got to visit Kirk Market. Our dishes are made with fresh, high-quality ingredients. Enjoy vibrant mixed greens or satisfying pasta salads. Or try one of our delicious grill options like blackened chicken, spicy beef steak, or grilled salmon. Looking for something light and flavorful? We've got sushi rolls and poke bowls prepared daily. And don't forget to explore a hot bar or Billy Fresh salad at the salad bar. Stop by Kirk Market today for breakfast, lunch, or dinner and taste the difference. Eat well, live well with Kirk Market.
Do you have a healthcare question but not sure who to ask? Contact HSA's Patient Call Center to speak to one of our experienced clinical team members. We are here to answer your questions and help guide you through your healthcare journey. Need to make an appointment? Our team can help. Contact HSA at 949-8600 or email info@hsa.ky. At HSA, we are committed to caring for you.
Radio Cayman is pleased to feature this special Sister Islands historical vignette brought to you by the Ministry of District Administration and Lands. Explore your history, explore your land, explore your Sister Islands.
James Nathaniel Tibbetts, J.P., 1886 to 1967. Mr. Nat Tibbetts was a renowned shipbuilder, businessman, justice of the peace, and citizen of Cayman Brac. He was loved and respected throughout the island and was often consulted by people facing crucial decisions and difficulties. With his father, James Tibbetts, and his brothers, Burdett and Ross, he built and sold 11 sailing ships during the early 1900s. After losing his right arm in his mid-40s due to fish bristle infection and the death of his brothers, Mr. Nat operated a store and pioneered in the production of soft drinks, supplying all 3 Cayman Islands for almost 25 years. His plantations provided employment for others and provisions for his and his brother's family. Mr. Nat was a role model for his sons and other young men of the community, teaching them, along with the principles of carpentry, boat building, navigation, and seamanship, a good work ethic and the value of respect and perseverance. He and his beloved wife, Elsie Nee Hunter, with whom he had 7 children, set high standards for their family by emphasizing a Christian lifestyle.
Radio Cayman is pleased to feature this special Sister Islands historical vignette brought to you by the Ministry of District Administration and Lands. Explore your history, explore your land, explore your Sister Islands.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Good afternoon and welcome back to Talk Today. I am your guest host, ORRETT Connor. And before I go to our guests in the studio, I have to do a little bit of cleaning up from this morning. And while it is no longer the birthday shout out. I had been asked this morning to give a birthday shout out, and I was a little confused at first. And it so happened that this family, there are 3 members in this family who all celebrate the same birthday. So I had been asked to send out birthday greetings to wife Olita, daughter Derica, and granddaughter Delina Elliott. Their birthday is on Sunday. And, of course, the birthday greetings were coming from husband, father, and grandfather, Mr. Derek Elliott, as well. So taking this opportunity to give that birthday shout out. Now it's a few hours late, but better late than never is what they say, right, Lance?
Exactly.
Well, welcome to you and your guests into the studio. I'm going to throw the mic over to you and let you tell us all about Gamers Bay 9 taking place.
Yes, sir.
And what it is all about as well. You're no stranger here to Radio Cayman, and it's good to see your face right here as well.
Thank you, OC. Hi again, Cayman. I hope I get to see you guys at the Gamers Bay event this weekend. For those of you that don't know about the Gamers Bay event, what it is actually an esports tournament / technology convention. It's happening this weekend, Saturday and Sunday at the John Gray Gymnasium. For the esports side of it is going to be the competitions. There's 4 competition games that we're going to be using, and each competition game actually has cash and prizes at the end. So, for example, FC 25, which is a football tournament, the first place is $1,000. For the Fortnite, which is one of our bigger competitions, it's a 2v2. First place for that is $2,000. And so, again, one of the things that we wanted to do for this evening is come and showcase some of our celebrities and introduce them and let them give the spectators a little preview in regards to what to expect for this weekend. But we're definitely looking for an exciting weekend. It's the largest gaming party in the Cayman Islands. So.
Okay, but before we introduce your guests as well, let's tell our listening and our viewing audience a little bit about NetGeeks Media that you are a part of.
Yes, sir. So NetGeeks is a full-service digital marketing agency. We wanted to showcase that we were forward thinkers in the industry, hence the reason we came up with this event called Gamers Bay. Again, we specialize in our strategies, online advertising, digital marketing, video production. And so, again, we are a full-service digital marketing agency, the one-stop shop.
Okay. Go right ahead now and introduce our panelists
All right,
for this afternoon.
Awesome. So let me start with Austin here. Austin, go ahead and introduce it.
Well, how you doing? I'm Austin John of the YouTube channel Austin John Plays. I do tutorials and tips and tricks for Pokemon and Zelda games with a YouTube channel that we're now close to 2.5 million subscribers. Came down here to Gamers Bay to hang out with people, do autographs, signatures, stories, thank yous, whatever it may be. Just, come hang out with the people, embrace the esports community, and, see what the island has to offer.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Jose Estrada. I go by Brown Bakugo on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and all that. And I'm super excited to be here. I got my costumes ready. I'll be going as like Goku and Guy from Naruto and everything like that. So yeah, I'm super excited. I'm like the biggest casual gamer ever. So like Smash Brothers and Fortnite, I'm all in. I'm excited. Can't wait to hang out with everyone, meet everyone. Share whatever wisdom I might have. But I'm excited just to hang out with everyone and have a good time. And it's been really fun so far.
Okay, great.
Then hello, my name is Karina. I go by Kawiwi or Kariwa on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. I'm very excited to be here. Honestly, I don't really put out there too much gaming. It's mostly cosplay stuff. But I think it's very exciting to go to a gaming convention because growing up I played Zelda, mostly the Nintendo and PS4 games. So very excited to see how the Fortnite's gonna go, because but yeah, happy to be here.
Okay, now this is not the first time that this is being held. So can you speak to what has taken place in the past and those persons who have attended before, what can they expect this time around?
So this is our 9th year,
Wow.
Gamers Bay 9. So we're excited. Obviously, every year we try to increase in the expectations and enhancement of the event, so that give people an opportunity. But at the end of the day, like I said, the Gamers Bay is actually a platform for this industry. We wanted to create a platform that we can open up gateways and create opportunities for our youth here. And for those that are interested in becoming a gamer, a competitive gamer, this is the perfect platform where you can go out there, you get some experience, and if later on you decide that you want to go to like an international competition, you're not all blindsided and don't know what to expect from the tournament. So in addition to that, we're also looking to try to position Cayman as the esports hub of the Caribbean. So we do have a big mission and goal ahead of what we're trying to do. But
So what advice can you dispense to those persons who are just entering the gaming scene, or who have been there before, and based on your experience and based on your achievements, what advice can you give to those out there who are listening?
It's pretty simple. So if you're going to be a competitive gamer, you got to be the best like no one ever was. If you're going to be a content creator, a commentator, someone who's involved in the culture and the scene, you need to do something better than anyone else. You need to do something faster than anyone else, or you need to deliver a brand new experience based off of a single concept. The easiest way to do that, and the most natural for human beings, is to inflect on your personal experiences, the stuff that you've seen and you've encountered throughout your many years of life, and how that impacts you and what you say and just how you say it. So the more you live and the more things that you experience, the more you can bring to the table for a new and unique way to maybe possibly do the same content as someone else. Because let's be frank here, it's becoming more and more of a saturated space. When I was growing up as a kid, I wanted to be a rapper because that was the cool thing at the time. And then I started a career as a DJ, and everyone wanted to be a DJ. And now I'm a professional gamer, and everyone wants to be a gamer. Granted, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a gamer too. So, making that dream happen. But as far as it goes, it just comes down to, like every major industry, it comes down to the cream of the crop will rise to the top.
I agree with him 100% on that. Like, I think standing out is important because you got to find your own unique flavor. And also, I think just having like a passion for it is a really important thing, because I feel like, especially now because it becomes so saturated, a lot of people that are watching content now, they can tell if you like doing it or not.
Oh, yeah.
They can see right through anything now. So it's like you genuinely have to know, like, oh, do I like this? Do I want to pursue it? And then do I have the means of being able to do it and from all that? Because, yeah, like even if you don't have like big budget or the coolest costumes or the highest tech, I think a lot of people can just do it off of passion alone, just liking it. And then you can evolve from there and get all the cool stuff, all the equipment, all the costumes, whatever you need. But I think liking it and understanding why you like it and why you want to do it helps a lot before you jump into it and say like, oh, I want to be a content creator. I want to be a gamer. Understand why you want to do that before that, And I think that's for like a lot of us too. Like we did it because we liked it before it was like a profession
100%.
that was so popular. Yeah, we would have been doing something like this before we knew we could do it as a job, I guess. That's a good way to know.
And piggybacking off of that, it's very important to see if this is the right thing for you.
Yeah.
The worst thing is you go and you drop, $5,000, $10,000 on a whole bunch of gear, and you realize it's not for you.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You buy the cameras, you buy the lights, and then you don't have the audience, and you don't have that drive or that passion to do the research on how to communicate better, how to deliver a better product, or anything else.
100%. That goes to just understanding what you want to do, why you like it. Can you even keep making it?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you could just do one video and you're like, oh, I can't do this anymore, or I don't have any other video ideas.
It's not for everyone.
Yeah, exactly. You have to be able to find out if this is for you, And yeah, you have to go through that. That's what I would recommend to anyone. Is it exactly, especially before you buy a bunch of stuff and you don't even know if you can do it or not.
It's also that thing too, like, oh, like make sure you're being your true authentic self, like as you can, because like you could copy like other creators and like it's not gonna like hit because you're not trying to be yourself. You're just trying to be yourself and like trying to be someone else. And I feel like with like, you know, buying like a lot of gear, doing this and that, because people like promote like, oh, like, you know, like a DJ Osmo Pocket or like this and that. It doesn't hit because like, you know, you don't have the budget for it, or you're too in your head like comparing of like, oh, I don't have the budget for this, so I can't provide content. And it's like, no, you can. Anyone can. Like if you have a phone, little camera, like even like a blog post, like just do it. It's like mainly the big thing, because I feel like comparison is the thief of joy. And that's a very big thing. Like also like in this space, like you're scrolling on TikTok and you could be a cosplayer like barely starting out and be like, oh, I'm not as good as them. It's like, no, like it's a journey. Like keep going. You're drawing, you're only gonna get better if you keep practicing.
Yeah.
You play games, keep practicing. You'll get better. Here you go. So
that's a good point. Yeah. About like you see a content creator and you're like, oh, I want to model myself after this person.
Right, which is good. But you know, it's that thing like, oh, like you can only be good and get good if you're willing to like accept everything, like your own faults, what you can work on. Cause I feel like people like try and it's like it's not for me anymore. It's like, no, like try a different route. Like there's so many ways to like put stuff out there.
And being a content creator, you are a sole business owner.
Yeah.
And you need to change your mentality to, okay, well, even in the cosplay community, it's like, okay, well, now I need this prop. I have two options. I can make it or I could buy it. And buying things adds up pretty quickly. But then you find yourself researching and learning new skills. And with our technology age that we're in, all of the resources to learn more and more information from professionals who've been in the scene for 10, 20, 30 years on how to get better at what you do. So like I used to watch tutorials on how to do my camera settings better. And I went to school for music and I watched every producer on YouTube. It's like, oh, well, do these things to your microphone to sound it better. And the more you learn, the more you grow as yourself without just putting things off on other people and having to write so many more checks.
Yeah.
And as a content creator,
I think passion is one thing, but on top of it, I think you also need that strong work ethic.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Because you guys wouldn't have made it if you just did one video and sat back and
Right.
Just let it do its thing.
It's got that consistency in order to keep that algorithm, right?
Yeah. It's like same thing. It's like being an athlete too. You have to be okay with losing. Like if you just lose like one game, one match or anything and you're just, oh, it's not for me. Well, you wouldn't have known. That's like it's like for us too. We have a lot of videos that will do horrible, or we invested so much money into something that failed, and that's okay. That's part of it. You have to be able to be okay with losing, because after that comes like the best victories too. But you have to get over
like,
those.
he doesn't speak for me. I'm not okay with losing.
In a sense that.
But you know what? If I do lose, my next time I'm gonna be better.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
do
what I mean.
better.
Yes.
And I'm gonna learn why I lost.
That's what I mean by being okay with
Yeah.
like not giving up. Learn from your mistakes and get better.
Yeah.
Like if you're getting
100%.
critiqued, it's like
yeah.
Instead of getting mad or upset, you can be like, instead of like, okay, what can I do to like get better from this? Because there's been videos where like I do and they're like, she looks a little flat, she doesn't seem into it. And now in some videos now it's like, oh, like he'll tell me, 'cause I don't read comments personally.
I love reading
But like
comments.
I'm like, oh, like they love like, you know, facial expressions and how you delivered this, and I'm like, oh, yay, thank you. So.
No, you said it before. Like the fans, they read through it. They hear your voice. They know what you're doing. They know if you're faking it.
Yeah,
right,
100%.
So I keep hearing about costumes and all of that, and of course I'm an old hatter. I don't have to tell. Just looking at me, you know what it's all about. Let's talk about what you actually do. A day in the life of a gamer or a content developer.
You guys kick it off this time.
Sure. Yeah, I guess for like cosplay creators, I guess in the title, first is cosplay. So we look for costumes. For us, we like specialize like in anime. Doesn't mean we just do anime. We've done other stuff before, but for anime, for example, we get costumes of like popular anime characters.
Okay.
I guess for this example, we'll like go with Dragon Ball Z because Goku's looking at me right there. But yeah, so like we'll get costumes for the popular anime. Me, for example, one of the tricks that I've picked up along the way is learning how to imitate the voices of the characters. So that's something that I personally work on a lot, so I can get away with not cosplaying them as well. So I don't have to look like them, but I can sound like them. And that's my trick. And so whenever I do the skits, people will be like, oh, he sounds just like Goku. Looks nothing like him.
But the passion's there.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what people like. And like that's what I like tell people. I'm like, wow, I can get away with being like, you know, like a 6-foot buff anime character that I'm nothing like, just because the passion's there and I can sound like him enough and people believe it, you know? Because at the end of the day, these characters are cartoons. So it's whatever you want to bring, acting wise, voice wise, whatever you want to deliver. And that's what we do. And then we make the skits, and we have a lot of fun doing them, and people like seeing the characters brought to life, you know? Especially because anime movies are so hit or miss that they're like, oh, sometimes these skits are better than the live action movies that they made, you know? It depends on the project.
Or even like a really good movie, like for example, like Demon Slayer that just came out, where like, you know, I watched the movie and I was like, oh my God, I have like this great idea, because the line was said, it was like, oh, like my hands are so small, followed by a sad moment. And like we worked on it and I was just like, I don't know, I was really happy with it. I was like, oh wow, like consuming media is also really good too, where it's like, oh, like what if this character also did this, or like this song, or like, you know.
Yeah.
It's
well, that's what we said, right? That like we get to do research, and our research is just watching anime.
Media, like,
yeah, it's just watching cartoons. That's what we call research.
Okay. What are the? Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, for gaming, so I do tutorials and tips and tricks. I play a game. I figure things out, because as a professional gamer, in the weekend that a game comes out, you know, the average person's going to have maybe 4, maybe 6, maybe 8 hours to play that game, and I'm going to have 19 to 21 hours a day for the first week, and I can learn about intricate details about it and take all that information and summarize it in an easily digestible format. So because I cover games of intellectual properties that are spanning 25, 30 years old. If you're a fan of the original Legend of Zelda in 1988, and you go out to the store and you buy a Switch and you're playing the new game, Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild, and you're like, I really wish I could do this better, or what's some cool stuff that's hidden in here? I don't have the 80 hours as a grown-up to dedicate to figuring all this out. What's Austin got for me? And then you pull up my channel, it's like, okay, well, let me break everything down for you. Here's how to do all of it in about 12 minutes. And you're like, yes.
So for those persons who are would aspire to get to where you guys are at, what you spoke earlier about what it takes and what are the rewards, you know, in terms of personal accomplishments as well as financial rewards as well.
There's going to be a lot of failure. There's going to be, they're both nodding their head yes, there's going to be a lot of failure. There's going to be a lot of people who are gunning for your position. There's going to be a lot of people who are trying to step on your shoulders and get themselves above you, because especially starting off, it is dog eat dog.
Yeah.
It's like two chickens out there fighting over the same crumb that dropped on the ground. And you have to be okay with that, and you have to learn how to adapt to it. Plus, every year, every game, every scene, every community has different ways of handling that. And not a lot of them embrace the brotherhood aspect of it.
Yeah.
But if you can do something different or better or in a more creative way than someone else in that scene, they are going to have a much more difficult time critiquing you. And the community is going to see something that you're doing differently, and they're like, oh, well, I like this person. And the one thing you can never argue with is the fans. If the fans like something, you got to give them credit.
Yeah.
So when you're first starting off, positive mental attitude. See if it's right for you, and never give up.
Yeah. Yeah, always take the good with the bad, because you're going to get a lot of good criticism. There's always some unnecessary criticism, but I always try to take
it's the internet.
I was like, I can't help that. Thanks. You know? But the good criticism, you know, and that's where you can take from it and learn from it. Don't at least for me, I try not to shy away from it, you know, because there's good parts and bad parts, and I just feel like it isn't the reward to be able to have to do what you love for a living. I feel like that's the biggest reward in of itself, you know. You know, we get to do this for a living now. I never thought that was going to be a thing, and it took a lot of work to make it that. It went from a hobby to a career, and, you know, that point, it was not hard. It was really hard to get to that point, because it was just a lot of, like I said, a lot of failure, a lot of not accepting it, a lot of other people doing the same thing and figuring out how you can stand out. And, you know, and like if you look at it like healthy, friendly rivalries, because these people are all trying to do the same exact thing.
Okay.
And there's nothing saying like you can't be friends, learn from them, but still have your own thing that helps you stand out. And then you just have your friends there with you along the way too. So it works out.
I think a good thing, like personal accomplishment wise, I can say, and I'm sure, I hope you guys feel the same way too, where like putting yourself in front of a camera is not easy. So hearing yourself talk is not easy, and like, you know, you go like little blitz here and there. And I feel like a personal thing, like for myself, like I think like my confidence and like I guess like shyness kind of like slowly, like shyness wise, like a little bit down, like, you know, it's been a bit better, and like confidence wise it has been a bit more up, I would say, because that, I mean, I'd watch a video about me and I'd be like, don't show me that. No, I don't want to see it. Or like, oh, I don't want to hear myself talk. Or like, you know, and it's tough, obviously, because like, you know, everyone wants to like do the same sphere of things. And I'm pretty sure everyone feels the same way too, where it's like, oh, like I'm a little shy, I'm a little this. It's like, no, like the reward is like keep doing it and it'll come to you a little bit naturally. Like even like I'm still working on that even now. And, you know, it's a work in progress. And like, you know, it feels good to like be able to put yourself out there, talk, speak, and have people come up to you and be like, oh my God, like, I see you on the TV, on my phone. And I'm like, oh, nice, very cool. so yeah, I feel like a built up confidence is also a very good reward.
Bouncing off of that, your first video was your hardest video.
Yes.
Yeah.
And editing your first video takes 6 hours in a way that now takes us 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Learning how to do your vocals and learning how to do lighting and learning how to sew a seam and learning how to do a wig. Your first one is always the hardest.
Yes.
But your second one gets a little bit easier. Your third one gets even easier than the last. And it's once you build up that flow that you realize that it becomes natural.
Yeah. I think the first part is like identity. It's like, what kind of creator do you want to be? Is it music? Is it gaming? Is it like anime? Is it, you know, cooking? There's so many different things. And then it's just after that, like you said, developing that flow of like, how can I keep making more of this if this is what you like? And can you keep making more of this? So how do you figure out that's what you want to do? You have to, it's just trial and error. Do it. Do it until you find it. And if you don't, maybe that's not your thing, and you can find the next
Go a
thing.
different route.
Yeah.
Who are you in this vast multiverse, Doctor?
Okay, Lance, we're going to take a break now. Do you want to rotate some other persons in, or is this?
No, these are the three.
Oh, okay, okay. So we're going to take a commercial break. Miss Susan, back over to you. When we return, the conversation will continue talking about Gamers Bay 9 with Mr. Lance Jefferson and all of the, what should I call you, TikTok gamers.
TikTok gamers is pretty good. Creators.
That's actually pretty good.
Creators as well. Folks, please stay tuned. Talk Today will be back shortly.
Accidents and illnesses can strike without warning. Ouch! When it comes to urgent care, every second counts. At Doctors Hospital, we have a dedicated team of experienced doctors and nursing staff available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Don't waste time in an overcrowded emergency room when you need urgent care. Whether it's a broken bone, a severe infection, or a sudden illness, trust in Doctors Hospital's unwavering dedication to providing the best immediate care. For complete urgent care when you need it the most, choose Doctors Hospital, located in Georgetown, 16 Middle Road.
It's me again, that old gal Galawantin with Cayman Airways. Look here, I go in Tampa again, cause Tampa tickets are on sale and they're flying faster than fritters at a fish fry. I know one thing, I'm racking up all the Sir Turtle rewards miles I can get for even more trips with my award-winning national airline, Siona Erectly.
Book by October 8th for travel through December 15th from just $293 CI round trip, including taxes and fees. Call 949-2311 or visit CaymanAirways.com to catch your Tampa seats on sale now.
Stay cyber secure with Cayman National. Here are a few tips that will benefit you. Ensure to log out completely when you finish any online banking activities. Be aware of phishing attempts and only click links from trusted sources that are sent from your device through emails and messages. Remember, Cayman National will never ask you for your credentials. If you suspect a fraud attempt or that your account has been compromised, please immediately contact our customer support team at 949-8300.
It's a sizzling summer with JN Money. You can win a luxury weekend getaway for two when you send or receive money from now until September 30, 2025. That's right. We're turning up the heat this summer with JN Money. Visit www.jnmoneyonline.com to learn more about how to win. What are you waiting for? Send, win, relax this summer with JN Money.
Explore your history. Explore your land. Explore your sister islands, the ultimate staycation experience. Your culture, your freedom, the land that time forgot isn't gone. It's your sister islands.
Discover all that our sister islands have to offer.
Get moving for a great cause. The Robert Hamaty Memorial 5K Walk Run presented by Tortuga is back. Sunday, September 28th at Camana Bay. Step out with family, friends, and colleagues as we raise funds for the Cayman Heart Foundation. Walk it, run it, just don't miss it. Every stride makes a difference. Sign up now at racecaribbean.net. Proudly supported by Tortuga, Health City, the Ministry of Health, Environment and Sustainability, Health Services Authority, Cayman First, and Radio Cayman.
Caymanian job seekers, are you still searching for the right opportunity? To ensure that your application is received and considered during your job search, we encourage you to apply for that role on the Work Jobs portal, even if you applied for the job advertised on the company's website. Increase your chance of putting your best foot forward. Double up to stay on top. Don't wait. Hit that apply button today. Visit worc.ky to search for available jobs.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Good afternoon and welcome back to Talk Today. We're talking about Gamers Bay 9 taking place in the Cayman Islands. I'm going to throw the mic over to Mr. Lance Jefferson, who's the co-founder of NetGeeks Media here in the Cayman Islands, and he's going to tell you again, who are other guests in the studio, who they are, and what is Gamers Bay 9, what it is all about, when it will be taking place as well.
Thank
Mr.
you, OC.
Jefferson.
Thank you, OC. Again, Gamers Bay 9 this Saturday. Tomorrow, 9 a.m. till 7 p.m. Sunday is going to be 9 a.m. till 4 p.m. If you want to be a spectator, if you want to be a competitor, you can go get your tickets online at gamersbayevent.com. It's going to be a fun 2 days. Lots of games, lots of fun. We got cosplay going on. It's a full 2 days of excitement. Again, we have the venue is going to be divided into two parts. We have an esports arena where the competitors will be competing and the spectators can watch the competitors. And then the other half is our convention side. So there's a number of free gameplay areas. Plus you'll have areas for our influencers, as well as you'll get to see some of our vendors there as well. So we got a lot of exciting things for you guys. With us today, we have Austin John. We have Brown Bakugo and Kawiwi, who we were just talking to.
Okay. And if I were 30 years, 40 years younger, I would know exactly who these persons are, right?
these are our guest YouTubers and content creators.
You might have to be like 60 years younger if you want.
I've actually heard from older fans. People who are 35, 45 years old who grew up on these games, and they're like, "Oh, I got a kid now, and he loves watching content creators who play the games." And most of them, I'm not a fan of them, but I like you, so my kid ends up watching you because I like watching you. And I've heard from fans who were 65, 75 years old who grew up with this stuff when they were an adult in their 40s. And that's when they started on the Atari 2600, the ColecoVision, the NES, the Super NES, all the stuff before Y2K was even a thing.
I think that's why Gamers Bay is such a cool event, because you have so many different age demographics there,
Mhm. Yeah. Mhm.
right? From the younger straight to the older out there.
Okay.
And yes, sir, it's quite unique, and everybody's talking to each other and having a good time, and ultimately that's what we're looking for.
And can you speak to past successes that you've had? Obviously, you know, this is your 9th one now, so there's got to be something why you continue to do it and why people keep coming back and why the numbers
Definitely
keep increasing as well.
Definitely, esports is where it's happening. If you're looking to do anything for in the future, this is where one of the professions, gaming, is huge. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry, and there's a number of different areas that you can go into in regards to professions. So you could be a gaming competitor, you can be a gaming developer, you can be a content creator, a graphic designer. These are all very lucrative professions, and ultimately, again, the goal for us is to open up gateways, create opportunities. We bring our guests down like Austin and Jose and Katrina, but and the reason for that is these are real life individuals that have made it in the industry, and we want if you want to make it in this industry, who best to get the information from? And so you never know what tips and tricks that might be able to resonate with you and help propel you into this industry. But overall, this is one of the reasons the IOC, International Olympic Committee, last year they had a little meeting, and they approved esports to be it's now a professional sporting discipline.
Woo! Oh,
nice. and they're looking to implement it into the Olympics as well. So
okay, so what do we say to older folks like me who talk in almost a derogatory fashion about family members who sit in front of the computer all day?
I get this one.
Go ahead. You're not gonna.
OC. You like sports?
Yes.
What's your favorite sport? Soccer? Football?
American football, yes.
American football or cricket or basketball?
Sport, yeah.
Okay. Do you play it?
No. I used to play football, play cricket, as well. Now I'm into cycling. I do lots of cycling. Yeah.
Do you watch sports?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Do you watch people who bicycle?
Yeah. Tour de France.
Okay.
The Vuelta España, Tour of Spain.
So you're watching
Giro, Tour of Italy.
You're watching professionals. You're watching people who bicycle better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to assume here, but I'm going to assume better than you.
Oh yes.
Okay. So you're watching people who are in the same hobby or the same thing that you enjoy, who are much better at it than you. How's this different?
Good point.
I mean, we're now in a day and age that a kid growing up 9, 10, 11 years old, it's not unpopular to like video games anymore. And now that they can see content creators who have made it in the field, who are doing the thing that they enjoy and do it as a profession and make a living doing, especially in, uncertain times, having that time of just watching what they see on TV, they're like, they're doing the thing that I love. I just love watching it. In the same way they do watch sports on TV, they're watching gamers on YouTube. They're watching cosplay people do the stuff that, when we were growing up, you're like, well, why are you just dressing up in your room? Why are you just watching cartoons all day? And now to see that people can, and a large community of people can get together and embrace that as a culture and find success in it, I think is a beautiful thing.
I think to even go a little bit further than that, in regards to gaming isn't a lot. Again, some of the older folks, they have a negative negation to the gaming, but they're not looking at the fact that these kids or even adults are actually learning skill sets that they can use in the real world.
Okay.
Teamwork, communication, strategies, problem solving. When you're playing some of these games, you got to be real quick in regards to problem solving.
There are neurosurgeons that when they're not performing, play very specific video games that require fine motor skills in order to get their hands better, especially the type of microsurgery that requires controllers. And what better way to practice than controllers?
Wow.
Keep your hands busy, keep your mind busy.
And
then,
also, oh no, just one thing to add, like, what better way to find out that like that's what you want to do? Because like we grew up in that generation where like putting on a costume and making a video or just making gaming your profession, like we didn't know
you
that
were a
was gonna
loser.
work out. Yeah, exactly. yeah.
Loser's probably the nicest name that I can say on air. Yeah.
Or like your parents are probably seeing you and judging you, and you're like, "This is what you want to do." Or
Oh,
like,
I got grounded. I was told to go outside.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we were always told to go outside. Yeah, so like we knew that the odds were against us on this, and now the new kids, it's like they almost want you to do it now because we showed them, or other people showed them, that it can work.
Yeah.
So now they want you to pursue it, but we didn't grow up with that.
No.
We were told not to. You're gonna pick up a football, not a controller. Like, what are you doing? So, yeah.
But even to further education, now in universities, they're now offering esports scholarships, right?
Wow.
So
Yeah, it's the cool thing to do now, which is crazy.
this technology is constantly advancing, and again, the whole idea is so that none of our youth get left behind, or even our locals, because it's not just for youth, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I agree with you guys for sure. And like, also like for some video games as well. Like, how do you say it? Like sometimes like people like play it and they come out wanting to be better people. I don't know how to like explain that. Like, you know, like best way I can say this for a part, like, oh, Legend of Zelda, like Link, he's a hero, falls, goes through it, and he's doing great. Like he's pushing and pushing to find like, you know, Zelda here and there, and like, you know. Same thing with Mario. You can say that too, where it's like, oh, like he gets sent to like World 1, and then it's like, oh, keep going, like, you know. So like, I think it's nice. And also like video games, I feel like it's for everyone. There's so many like, what's it called, themes and like types of games where like anyone can play. Like even if like you're not like the best at like, you know, like maybe like platform games, there's like, you know, RPGs, you can like explore. Also like mathematical games like Suika's pretty good. But you know, there's like so many things out there. Like I don't think like age is a limit like at all. It just, you know, it's that open-mindedness of like, let's see like what's there out there for me. I'm sure you know, if you like math, play Suika. It's really cool. But it's like
what's it? What is it?
It's called Suika.
Suika? Okay.
Suika. It's like a little math game. It's like they're like little like fruits, and they fall, and like they just pop into another fruit. But you have to like, the goal is to like get to a watermelon, which is like probably the best thing you can do, and then like just not fall out of it. I don't know, but it's cool. If you have the time, research it, play it. I think you'll like it.
I actually have a direct example of a way that video games made me a better person. Unprofessional. I'm not talking about my professional career.
Yeah.
I'm sure we all remember 2020. It was a weird year. A bunch of stuff happened. People stayed home a lot. One of the most popular games at the time that came out was called Animal Crossing New Horizons. So much so that you heard celebrities just going online. It's like, oh, who has an island that I can sell my turnips on right now, because it's an in-game thing for in-game currency. Yes. And me and all my friends, we would just send items to each other because it was available at our store that time. And the lesson that I got from that is when I'm at the store and I see something that reminds me of a friend, I buy it for them. And just like a little quick casual present is like, oh, I was at the store and I saw this and it has a Dalmatian on it. And you have a Dalmatian, I got it for you. And just that little bit of consideration can go a long way. Definitely. Can help brighten up someone's day.
Definitely.
Okay. We have to take a commercial break. Please stay tuned. Talk today. We'll be back shortly.
Attention Cayman, transform your kitchen for less with Granite Express Cayman. Skip the Christmas rush and take advantage of our year-end promotion. Offer is valid until October 31st. Refresh your space with our cabinet respray services and quartz countertops for as low as $3,950. Selected material. If you only need a countertop, prices start at $2,250. Don't miss this limited time offer. Visit Granite Express Cayman today or call 922-0424 for our free estimate. Granite Express, quality stone, unbeatable prices.
It's me again, that old gal Gala Wanton with Cayman Airways. Looky ya, I go in Tampa again, cause Tampa tickets are on sale and they're flying faster than fritters at a fish fry. I know one thing, I'm racking up all the Sir Turtle rewards miles I can get for even more trips with my award-winning national airline, Siona Erectly.
Book by October 8th for travel through December 15th from just $293 CI round trip, including taxes and fees. Call 9 949-2311 or visit CaymanAirways.com to catch your Tampa seats on sale now.
The offices of dermatologist Dr. Wayne Porter will be taking appointments from October 13 to 18 at his Crew Road Clinic. Appointment slots are limited. Whether you're seeking advanced skincare, Botox, filler, cosmetic enhancements, or simply looking to reduce wrinkles, Dr. Porter offers a full-service dermatology and dermatological surgery practice. For more information, email dr.porterkman@gmail.com or call 946-9020 to book your appointment today. That is 946-9020.
Hey folks, thanks for your patience. We'll be taking off very shortly. Should be wheels up in about 40 minutes. And due to a bumpy ride, snacks and beverage service has been suspended. AC has given us some trouble. Sorry folks. And Wi-Fi is out. And so is the entertainment. Yeah, I'm sorry about the smell folks. We are aware.
I know.
Just one more quick note. We are going to have to deplane.
Come on!
We're like the plane ride that isn't a nightmare. CG Britke. Good like that.
Freedom, Cayman Brack. Freedom, Little Cayman. Soft breezes, blue waters, no traffic. Unwind and rejuvenate your mind, body, and soul. Sister Island Staycations, a taste of freedom. Discover all that our sister islands have to offer.
We are in the hurricane season, and knowing what to do after a hurricane can be as important as preparing for the storm. After the passage of a hurricane, seek medical attention if it is needed at hospitals and clinics for those persons who are injured. Do not touch power lines and cables that are down. They may be active. Report them to 911 or the utility emergency hotlines. Broken tree limbs should be removed from around homes and buildings if possible. This hurricane information was brought to you by Breeze FM and Radio Cayman.
Radio Cayman News. Cayman sees its fifth fatal crash of the year.
We want to work together to ensure a firm foundations for the future.
Almost 204,000 metric tons of carbon dioxide equivalent.
Claims that he found the weapon while inspecting his property.
Radio Cayman. Your voice, your choice for today's biggest news.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Good afternoon and welcome back to Talk Today. I am your host, Art Connor, and I have a guest, co-host in the studio with me this afternoon. I'm using him as my co-host, Mr. Lance Jefferson. Of course, we are talking about Gamers Bay 9, which is the Caribbean's #1 esport event and gaming convention. And we'll have Mr. Lance Jefferson tell you about when that will be taking place, all of the details in relation to it, registration and all of those things. And some of you may not even need that because you may have participated in the past events as well. Mr. Jefferson.
Thank you, OC. And I don't know if I'm a good enough co-host, but I'll try my darnest.
You've just been drafted. Okay. #1 draft pick.
Well, I definitely brought some help today. So I got some of our guest celebrity content creators and YouTubers and cosplayers here. Tomorrow, Gamers Bay 9 is going to actually start from 9 a.m. till 7 p.m. It's a 2-day fun gaming event. It's the largest gaming party in the Cayman Islands. We're looking to have a lot of fun, do some good competitions. We're looking for some really good competitions this year for the competition games that we have, which is FC 25. We have NBA 2K25. We have Super Smash Brothers. And last but not least, we got Fortnite, which is a 2v2. Each of these games all have a cash prize at the end. For the 1v1s, this is $1,000 for first place, and the 2v2 game, which is Fortnite, is $2,000 for first place. So we're looking for a good payday.
You should have a tournament where only the celebrities are allowed to compete, so my chances of winning are better.
So you think?
Yeah, no, so what you I'm up against, it's still not gonna work.
I think.
Wait. Is it Super Smash Brothers Ultimate or Melee?
Ultimate.
Yeah, you're going down.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't even work because
I have a few hundred hours in that.
Wow.
I've been 100 hours of being Kirby and just breaking.
Just doing the down smash.
And so, also, if you're not a gamer, if you like to dress up and you want to compete in our cosplay competition, costume play.
Costume play. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a fun time to dress up as your favorite superhero, comic book character, anime character.
Yeah.
We want to see the creativity behind your outfit. It's a lot it's a lot of fun doing this. The first time I did it was 2 years ago. My wife, she got me into it, and every year I try to do it.
We talked about it too. There's a lot of characters you can cosplay.
There are. I don't want to reveal the new ones I'm thinking about. So
okay.
Yeah, we saved those for later.
Nice.
But they did give me some good suggestions in regards to cosplays.
You know what? I think with just like a little bit of effort and a muscle suit, he could easily be Luke Cage.
Luke Cage.
Oh yeah,
from Marvel.
Yeah, Marvel's
so?
Luke Cage.
Yeah.
So
you know the TVs?
Yeah.
So he's friends with Daredevil.
So I need to put on more muscle.
I mean, you need a muscle.
Did you say that?
It's not an offense. It's like a superhuman amount of muscle. It's like saying,
yeah,
you could be Wolverine if you have adamantium as a skeleton.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite parts about about cosplaying in general, or like the cosplay contest or meetups, whichever one. They're all fun because that's where like a lot of people just meet and they see all the creativity that goes behind putting on the costumes. Because even if it's just putting on a costume, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. It's just meeting the people and like getting to be a part of that community, and like it helps with everything. But you always see some cool things where it's like there's gonna be like, well, for example, like I have these crutches that I used to walk. There's ways you can use these into a costume, or you can put them into some sort of cosplay that works well for you. And it's creative, you know. Other people use like their hair as like a way of cosplaying, or they can make something out of like foam and turn it into like a sword or some cool prop. So just seeing the creativity that goes into these costumes is always like one of the
You come out very
things.
inspired.
Yeah, you
Very
come out super inspired.
I was told I got the perfect head for a wig.
You'll never have to wear a hairnet ever. Ball cap, nothing.
But the wigs will go on so smooth. Perfect.
Just like a Lego. Just
take the crazy glue, just a few dabs on the top, put the wig on. You're good. Skin grows back.
But again, it's gonna be a fun 2-day event. Come on out, get to meet Austin John, Brown Bakugo, Kawiwi. They'll sign autographs, take some pictures. Again, we just want to have a good time.
Yep. And Saturday and Sunday?
This Sunday. Again, if you want to get your tickets ahead of time, go on to gamersbayevent.com. There you can purchase your spectator passes, your competition passes, cosplay pass tickets as well. And if you decide you want to buy some merch ahead of time, you can buy that there as well. So we've got hoodies, we've got T-shirts. So it's again, we're looking forward to seeing each and every one of you out there at the Gamers Bay event this Saturday, 9 a.m.
Yeah.
How much has the gaming community grown in the Cayman Islands since you have been involved?
We'll see every year that we put this on, it just continues to increase and increase. And I think it also helps with us when we do our school visits as well, because this year we did like 18 schools.
Wow.
And we didn't just talk about gaming, we talked about how gaming interacts with STEM, how the skill sets that you can learn from gaming. So it's like I said, we had some good engagement with the kids, and afterwards we did thanks to Health City and Rich and Conley, we were able to give away some spectator tickets as well, so it was a fun opportunity to meet with them. But it was also a great insight in regards to seeing the kids and seeing how bright their future is, how they ask the certain questions, and you can see the passion that they're interested in this particular industry.
Okay, and in terms of being in the Cayman Islands, this is a first for all of you.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
How's it been so far?
Blast. Well, we all just landed yesterday after quite an extensive morning of travel.
I didn't sleep at all.
Yeah. They're from the West Coast. I'm from the East Coast of the United States. So for me, it was waking up. I went to bed, woke up after a 2-hour nap, got on a flight, got on another flight, finally touched down here. And just, the island's beautiful, first and foremost. We could all agree on that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The food, last night we went to a local spot. Are we allowed to plug places we've been?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah.
We went to a spot called Peppers. I'm a big fan of spicy. I keep hot sauce with me all the time. I got 3 in the car.
Travel with it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I got little packets. I got a little itty bitty Tabasco in case I need. And just like the curry goat was fantastic. Today we went on an ATV exploration of the coastline. Was that the
Barker's
west side?
Yeah. West Bay.
West Bay, yeah. And I mean, listen, you get on top of ATV, that muscle, the motor is going. You get to ramp up a little bit. You feel the wind hitting your face. You get to see the beautiful coastlines, and we even got to see the elephant graveyard.
Yeah.
Yep.
The water's amazing too. When we get the times we kept stopping by the water, I'm like, wow, I didn't know water could look like that. Like the color is beautiful.
In fact, if it wasn't for this radio interview, we'd be in that water right now.
Yeah, we want to shout out ATV Cayman. They did an amazing job with you guys, and they took us on a tour. Like what was it? Like an 80-minute tour.
Yeah.
So
it was really fun.
What do you like about Cayman that you've seen so far?
Oh my God, no! Everything's really pretty. Like everything's like absolutely beautiful, and I'm a big foodie. And today we had like the beef patties.
Okay.
No, I just love it. It just reminds me of like little like curry pockets. And then yesterday we went to Peppers. I also got the goat curry, and like me and him were like matching up like the spice.
Oh yeah.
Like he goes like, "You're feeling it, right?" And I'm like, "I'm fine. I feel good. I see a little this," and I'm like, "I'm fine." But absolutely delicious, very fun. And then honestly, like, the weather doesn't bother me. Like I really like the humidity here, but I hate it back at home. Like for a good week, it was like very humid, and then here
and home is rare for you.
Yeah, no, it's rare over there. So I was like, what the heck? But like here, I'm like, I love it here. It's so nice.
Yeah, I love it. It's great. Yeah, no,
I'm with him.
Okay, we have to take a commercial break, folks. Please stay tuned. Talk today. We'll be back.
From Radio Cayman's newsroom, this is Headlines.
The Headline News is brought to you by Kirk Market.
Cayman celebrates 16 years of freedom of information, and this week students at John Gray High School, UCCI, and Grace Christian Academy are learning more about their right to access public records. The Ombudsman's outreach aims to empower youth with a greater understanding of the role of FOI. You can find out more at ombudsman.ky. In international headlines, Starbucks said today it is closing hundreds of U.S. and Canadian stores and laying off 900 non-retail employees as it focuses more of its resources on a turnaround. The Seattle coffee giant said store closures would start immediately. The company would not provide a number of stores that are closing, but said it expects to have 18,300 North American locations when its fiscal year ends on Sunday. As of June 29th, the company had 18,734 locations. Amazon has just agreed to pay a historic $2.5 billion settlement to resolve a lawsuit brought by the U.S. Federal Trade Commission over claims it misled millions of customers into subscribing to Prime and deliberately created obstacles to canceling memberships. The $2.5 billion amount includes a $1 billion civil penalty and $1.5 billion set aside for refunds to affected Prime subscribers. Customers eligible for refunds are those who signed up for Prime via Amazon's single-page checkout between June 23, 2019 and June 23, 2025. Qualifying users may receive up to $51 each. Those are your headlines. I'm April Cummings.
Radio www.radiocayman.gov.ky. Check out our social media pages: Facebook, YouTube, X, formerly Twitter, Radio Cayman Headline News.
Looking for fresh, healthy food that's full of flavor? Then you've got to visit Kirk Market. Our dishes are made with fresh, high-quality ingredients. Enjoy vibrant mixed greens or satisfying pasta salads. Or try one of our delicious grill options like blackened chicken, spicy beef steak, or grilled salmon. Looking for something light and flavorful? We've got sushi rolls and poke bowls prepared daily. And don't forget to explore a hot bar or Billy Fresh salad at the salad bar. Stop by Kirk Market today for breakfast, lunch, or dinner and taste the difference. Eat well, live well with Kirk Market.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Good afternoon. Welcome to Talk Today. For those of you who are just joining us, we're talking about Gamers Bay 9 with my co-host, Mr. Lance Jefferson, and we have content creators, YouTubers, and what do you call it?
TikTok gamers.
TikTok yes. And of course, the event is taking place tomorrow and Sunday as well. Mr. Lance.
Yes, thank you again, OC. Just before, or just during the break, you and I were talking about professions, and I started to let you know that this was one of the reasons why we bring our guests down to showcase that you can actually make it in this industry. Austin, you were talking about in regards to people not knowing what's going to happen in regards to the profession.
I mean, I have two brothers back home in the States. Both of them are about 10 years younger than me, and I knew that especially for Generation Z and now Generation Alpha, the whole idea of the current job situation and the zeitgeist of traditional careers versus new forms of money making, we'll just call it that.
Entrepreneurship.
Thank you. Yeah, is very different to what it was when I was growing up. I'm a millennial. I was born in '88, graduated high school in 2006, and for us, it was the whole idea of being a pop star and a rock star and a rapper was actually becoming a little bit more accessible. But we're just talking at the birth of high-speed internet. So the whole idea of being a content creator just did not exist. And now with the current generation, I've heard firsthand from a lot of them, what's the point? They just not really, I've heard from a lot of them, they're just not really certain on what the future is ahead of them. And it doesn't matter what kind of education you get, because now jobs are asking for more and more qualifications. And a lot of people are looking toward not only, hobbies to help kill the time, but also if that hobby could then be something that you can make money from. And not in an exploitative way, not in a way that really puts yourself out there or compromises your values or causes you to go against what you've learned or anything else, but in a way that feels natural, in a way that makes you feel like you're helping to contribute to the world. And there are many types of content creators that when you do these things and you do it well, you feel like you're adding something to the world. I mean, during about a month ago, I was in Anaheim, California for the Pokemon World Championship. And I had about 26 hours of people who came up to me to thank me.
Wow.
From my videos that they saw during COVID, they watched my Animal Crossing series. I helped them in Legend of Zelda, and with a very vague message that I helped them a lot during 2020 with the content that I provided them. And honestly, that it made me feel like I really did something just by playing a video game that I love.
Well, we talked about this too, right? You helped my friend Jose, who's here, help transfer his Switch 1 files onto the Switch 2. And in turn, you helped me because I asked him for help.
Yeah.
And then he told me.
Nice little domino effect.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
Yeah, so finding out you help people, and that's really cool.
And you know what? That's one of those videos that I just made because I knew that it had to be made. It's not like I'm going to make this video and it's going to be a hit. It's going to be a banger. You're going to get 2 million views overnight. Yeah. No, I just knew that it was something that people are going to look for. And I think you guys could speak to this very much so, that sometimes the ones that you're like, oh, yeah, I'll just do this thing real quick, they pop off.
Yeah. Yeah, tell me about it. It's always
no,
the one...
you tell us about it.
Oh, I don't want to. I don't want to. No, it's always... Yeah, it's exactly like you said. Yeah, sometimes you put a lot of work into certain videos and you really hope this one does well because you put your all into it, and it could do nothing. Like, it'll just disappear as fast as you posted it, and... You know, that's the part of like losing that you have to be okay with. And that's what I was talking about before, because it's a little discouraging when you work really hard on a video. And, you know, we've done that. We've literally made long form videos and sometimes they don't do as well. And then I'll do this, you know, like 5-minute video that literally took 5 minutes to make and edit.
Yeah.
And like, let's just put this out there just to like, you know, get something out there.
Winner.
And then like I don't check my phone, I check it like in 2 hours. I'm like, really, this one did good? Why? You know, and you know, I guess like that's part of a process that you have to learn to like, because I still like doing those short ones, but you know, I would also like if the ones that you put a lot of hard work in also do as well. But again, you take what you can get, and like I said, if you don't like that process, that's a process you have to learn to like.
I've spent 40 hours. I've spent 60 hours on a video,
I can only
and I thought it
imagine.
came out a masterpiece. Yeah. This is my Mona Lisa.
Yes.
This will be what I am remembered for until the Google servers one day die. Got 2,000 views.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, you just have to be okay with that, because like honestly, like you can't control the algorithm also, because it's so like
changing.
It's so like it changes so much. Even when you think like, okay, I hacked the coach changed completely, completely, and it's like we'll try again, keep trying again, like, you know, because I mean, you make a throwaway video, it's like whatever. Oh, that thing did well.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can like try it again and like see if like the algorithm likes it.
I also think that like at least like speaking for the three of us, I think we can say that we're pretty lucky that like we found a niche of like content that we all like being a part of. Like we wouldn't be, I don't think we'd make it this far if it's something we didn't like, you know, like for us being anime and for you being gaming, and Pokemon is like a specific one that it's like, if, you know, I think that's what got us there, is liking that niche, and the fact that we like it is what's been able to carry us like forward there, you know, because I don't think I would have made it far with sports. We're on my
absolutely not
line of content or anything.
Or like, for example, like I don't know if you want to talk about it, but like, you know, when you first started in your creation, like content creation, like you were just literally in the car, like, you know, like you said, like he has really good voice impressions, and for a good while, like he started, so COVID started, he was bored, voice impressions, I was there for it, and it got to a point where like the videos were just not performing anymore. They were just not like, no, and you know, I'm there with him, I see him, and I'm just like, oh, like he seems a little bit stressed out, this and that. And then like a friend of ours was like, oh, like do you really want to be like inside of a car for your content like all the time? He got motivated, started doing doing like skits, and then was like, hey, want to be my Rock Lee? And I was like, okay. And then from there, like I got the confidence as well to like, you know,
yeah that's what we were saying about like hitting low points and stuff like that, where like that was a low point for me because my videos weren't doing well anymore, and it was like a learning curve where I just had to be like, okay, what can I do to change it? Because if you can't adapt to it, then you're gonna get left behind, and that's what it's all about, is figuring out how you can change it.
And who determines what is good? You talk about algorithms and stuff. How do you know that you've been successful?
It pops off.
That's honestly the simplest way. But yeah, like seeing how the numbers do. I try not to check so much about the numbers. I just see if it gets views. Like if it gets views, then it's doing fine. But just try to understand like what is it that did well. Is it the jokes that you put in the video? Is it the content? Like, is it the characters that you did? Is it the video game that you covered? Is it the song that you use? Like, what is it that did well? Because if you can't analyze it later or take like a step back and look at it, you have to take notes on it. Because otherwise you're just shooting in the dark every time. And that can be stressful too, is not knowing if it's going to do well.
The only thing harder than making your first successful video is making your second successful video. For you to figure out what actually was it. What was the thing that you did that people decided to click on your video? Was it the quality that you brought to it? Was it your take or your topic or the conversation that you sparked or the negativity or the positivity that you brought to a topic that then made people think about it? Can you capture lightning in a bottle again?
Yeah.
Which I'm sure you've heard the term one-hit wonders.
Yes.
How many in the YouTube scene that's even more predominant? Just because you'll have one viral video and then you'll be forgotten.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's what we talked about. Yeah, you succeed. The people that succeed so quick, they can fall just as quick.
Yeah.
It's literally like they're known for that one thing, and if you don't do that thing over and over and over again, then people forget about it. And that's gotta be stressful too. Like, hey, we know you for this exact thing. It's that one thing you said when you were a child, and now you're still an adult saying the same thing because that's what you were known for. So yeah, like. Rising to the top just as quick, you can fall just as quick, which is also scary. So,
and you know what? Sometimes taking that one thing and embracing it, is maybe the key to your. Who did Friday?
Rebecca Black.
Rebecca Black, thank you. Rebecca Black, Friday, huge viral song, 2009. We're talking early YouTube here, 2008, 2009.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah, I was still in high school, so I think so.
I was in sixth grade.
Oh, don't remind us.
I was still a brownie scout. But no, she didn't. Now that we've seen how she handled the repercussions of that vast amount of success in such a short period of time, that is something that we've learned how to adapt from.
Yeah.
Well, how do you take the success of this and maybe a lot of negative criticism comes from it?
Yeah.
How do you take it and either one, ignore it, or two, spin it back on them in a way that is so positive that you don't listen to them anymore?
Yeah.
And imagine having your own business, right? Your one thing. And imagine 10,000 people send you a letter every single day saying you are the worst at your job. You should quit now. Every day. And for as long as you're doing this, that is one of the realities of a content creator, is that constant barragement of the current zeitgeist of negative comments, get a lot of fuel going, and you got to use the filters to your advantage. And you got to power through it. Probably why you're saying you don't read the comments.
Yes, no, like, but just for my own protection as well. Some things like I'll read it and I'm like, oh, I just say that. Like, so like.
Like in art, what we do too, it's like, we've noticed too that like, there's like a lot of like, in the cosplay culture, there's like a lot of negativity like towards girls in a lot of ways
100%. And there's always like a lot of like comparison
really
and like, it's tough because like cosplaying, like, like always been like into it since I was like little and everything. And like even now, like people are just mean. I feel like cosplay's for anyone and for everyone. And it's gone to a point where like people are like, oh, like girls just cosplay now because they want attention. It's the easiest way to get attention. It's like, well, I don't think so. Like if they like the game, if they like the anime, like why not have them that space? And then people are just, the thing is like, you have to realize that people are going to critique everything from everyone. The same way like you might not be everyone's cup of tea. That's something you have to like digest and sit with it and be like, yes, that is very much true. Like no one's gonna like the content like that you make. Like I can make, for example, like not that I don't, but like I can see you and be like, oh my god, like I've seen Austin plays, like he's not that great, and then I'm like, oh, like but like you're great, but you know what I mean? Like everyone's gonna critique something, like and you just have to like just be okay with that because also like not even for your content, but also for yourself. Like it takes you a very long way to like sit there and be like, no, yeah, not everyone's gonna like my things, and that's okay. That
I mean,
is so okay.
there are some comments that I see that are just straight up negative.
Yeah,
And the only thing you can do is ignore it. And you're like, this is just this one person. They may have had the worst day today. But then there's actually some comments that will critique something in a very constructive way.
Yes. Yes.
And it's always been a personal belief of mine that you need to find those. You need to actively search them out. And it's like, okay, well, I never thought about doing this thing this way.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. And you listening to your fans and to your community that may have advice and help you grow as a creator. Because, I mean, I was also a radio DJ for a long time in the tri-state area. I did music production and everything. We used to have a phrase back in radio that is, one caller represents 1,000 people's voice. And if someone's going to take their time out of the day to call into the radio station and say this thing, well, 1,000 people are thinking it.
Yeah.
I mean, with the internet, it's a little bit less now because a lot of people like to voice their voice. Now it's maybe one person represents 10.
Yeah.
Right.
But you know what? Those great constructive ideas help you grow as a creator.
Yeah.
And when your business is you, yourself, and you, sometimes getting that little bit of input from the people who appreciate your content is very helpful.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to take our last commercial break. Please stay tuned. Talk Today. We'll be back shortly. Oh, and before we go, don't cut in yet, Miss Susan. Question when you return is, if you were living here in the Cayman Islands, in terms of what you do, how would you go about doing it here in the Cayman Islands as opposed to where you are now? Okay. How about that, folks? Please stay tuned.
Stay cyber secure with Cayman National. Here are a few tips that will benefit you. Ensure to log out completely when you finish any online banking activities. Be aware of phishing attempts and only click links from trusted sources that are sent from your device through emails and messages. Remember, Cayman National will never ask you for your credentials. If you suspect a fraud attempt or that your account has been compromised, please immediately contact our customer support team at 949-8300.
Did you know that Doctors Hospital provides urgent care services 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? And Doctors Hospital's urgent care physicians have access to the most advanced MRI and CT imaging in the Caribbean, providing reliable diagnostics when you need it most. When you need quality urgent care for an illness or injury, Doctors Hospital is here for you 24/7. Whether it's a migraine, chest or abdominal pain, shortness of breath, broken bones, or another urgent need, Doctors Hospital at the top of Walker's Road. Urgent care right now.
It's me again, that old Gala wantin' with Cayman Airways. Looky ya, I go in Tampa again, cause Tampa tickets are on sale and they're flying faster than fritters at a fish fry. I know one thing, I'm racking up all the Sir Turtle rewards miles I can get for even more trips with my award-winning national airline, Siona Erectly.
Book by October 8th for travel through December 15th from just $293 CI round trip, including taxes and fees. Call 949-2311 or visit CaymanAirways.com to catch your Tampa seats on sale now.
Looking for fresh, healthy food that's full of flavor? Then you've got to visit Kirk Market. Our dishes are made with fresh, high-quality ingredients. Enjoy vibrant mixed greens or satisfying pasta salads. Or try one of our delicious grill options like blackened chicken, spicy beef steak, or grilled salmon. Looking for something light and flavorful? We've got sushi rolls and poke bowls prepared daily. And don't forget to explore a hot bar or Billy Fresh salad at the salad bar. Stop by Kirk Market today for breakfast, lunch, or dinner and taste the difference. Eat well, live well with Kirk Market.
Northside, get ready to be pampered. At Genesis Unisex Beauty Salon and Barber, we're bringing style, color, and care to you. Located next to High Low Grocery, Franksound Road, Northside. From cuts for men and boys to vibrant colors, braids, wig installations, locks and grooming, lash extensions, and more. Need a relaxing mani-pedi or custom acrylic nails? We've got you covered. Genesis Unisex is the only salon in Northside, and we're here to make you look and feel amazing. Book now at 323-9055. Find us on Facebook or Instagram, or email us at genesis77beautysalon@gmail.com. Special offers are happening now on pedicure tip and acrylic, relaxing, and more. So don't miss out. Genesis Unisex Beauty Salon and Barber, where Northside goes for beauty.
Storms bring wind, rain, and unexpected costs to buy supplies, secure your home, or make minor repairs. Incidental expenses not covered by insurance. Until now, with Cineco's parametric coverage, you get automatic payouts within 2 to 3 weeks of a Category 3 or stronger hurricane, whether or not you have damage. Available only through Cineco's homeowners insurance. Visit Cineco.ky to get a quote today. Cineco, keeping K-Man covered.
Hey, K-Man, this is DJ Lynn. Catch me live weekdays from 7 till 10 a.m. on the Morning Breeze, our sister station, Breeze 105.3 FM. We're waking you up with the best adult contemporary hits with the 70s, 80s, 90s, and much more. So start your morning the K-Man way with me, DJ Lynn, on the Morning Breeze.
The Fall Labor Force Survey and Quality of Life Survey is currently being conducted by the Economics and Statistics Office. The Labor Force Survey seeks to collect data on employed and unemployed persons who are not in the labor force. The Quality of Life Survey seeks to gather information on life satisfaction, sense of well-being, financial security, economic outlook, social inclusion, sense of belonging to the local community, and perceived health. Trained interviewers with ID cards will visit randomly selected households. For more details, please call the ESO hotline 516-3329.
Radio Cayman's Talk Today. What is on your mind, Cayman?
Good afternoon and welcome back to Talk Today. We're on the last leg of the show this afternoon. We're talking about Gamers Bay 9 with my co-host, Mr. Lance Jefferson. One of our listeners wrote in and said, good afternoon. He said, also a gamer got to drive a real racing car after playing Gran Turismo. They made a movie about it, and he got to race. And you guys recall that as well. So before we went to the break, my question was, if you were operating out of the Cayman Islands, what would you be doing as far as content creators, YouTubers, and cosplay players?
To be frank, my job would be anywhere from exactly the same to actually a little bit more difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So being in New Jersey, being on the East Coast of the United States, it's a very, very populated area. A lot of people in a very small area. Actually, my town...
Trump is working on it, though.
The town in where I live is actually 3 times the population of the Cayman Islands, of the country.
Mm-hmm.
Just my town.
When I went to school in New York, the population at Hunter College, which was, in the city on 68th Street and Lexington Avenue, the student population there was larger than the population of the Cayman Islands in 1971.
Yeah. And because of that, there's a lot of people in a small area, and sometimes you get a game early because a mom and pop shop broke street date early, or one fell off of a truck somewhere. And getting that advantage of playing a game 4 days, 5 days a week before it comes out for the insight of it is...
That's gold.
Huge.
Yeah, that's gold.
Yeah. Like if this was next week, I wouldn't be here at the chance that maybe a copy of Pokemon Legends ZA falls off of a truck somewhere.
Yeah.
But 3 weeks out is very unlikely. So between that, plus for me actually as a gaming, like to make the content, it's just me in a room with my setup. And I have a 3D printer now, so I can make a lot of the things I need for my backdrop. I don't know where I would get filament from here on the island, but I'm sure I could figure something out with shipping. But for you guys...
Oh, yeah, we do great. That's what we're talking about. We're like, oh, this kind of environment and setting is like perfect for like what we do, because I mean, we would be fine with a backyard, but getting even nicer, like beautiful settings like this just elevate the videos a lot more. You know, it's like a movie too. For example, like you could do a movie in your backyard, but when you have a nice set and like a lot of cool things out there, like the trees, the beach, it's so beautiful. So it's like, you know, we can, as long as like I can tell some people, hey, if you don't mind, I'm gonna sound like an idiot for a while. If they don't mind, then that's literally like the only hurdle I have to get across is that. So yeah, that's I think it'd be perfect for we would be doing fine here, and we actually have videos that we have planned to do while we're here on the island. So that's why we're excited to do them, and yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of like open space like for like skits and all that. And then with that being said, like if like, you know, well, I like taking pictures like in my costumes and everything, so and to have like a very pretty like background like on the beach, I'm like, oh my god, what better way to like show them.
Yeah, it's probably
with,
the best
like
for
a
you.
nice costume and like nice like beautiful sun, some palm trees, especially like because there's video games and like anime that like do like they're on an island, like, you know, Kingdom Hearts and the start of that, like, you know, like I brought a Kyrie and like just like very like pretty scenery out there, so I think we'd be okay.
You know what? If you get real friendly with the guy down the road, I heard you could even shoot in hell.
Oh, actually.
That's a good one. Yeah. Okay, so my co-host here, let's talk about the event as well. You may want to give some kudos, shout outs to your sponsors as well.
Definitely.
Okay.
Thank you, co-host. Again, I just want to give a quick shout out to all of our sponsors. We couldn't do this event without your help and support. The Ministry of Youth, Sports, Culture, and Heritage, the Cayman Islands Ministry of Innovation and Social Development, Ministry of Tourism, Ministry of Sustainability and Wellness, Ministry of Education. We have C3, Cell Cayman, Health City, Tech West, UCCI. Mesa del Sol will be there. Net Geeks Media, the Cayman Islands Esports Association, the Cayman Motoring Federation, Radio Cayman, of course, and Enterprise Cayman.
Okay, great.
Thank you, guys.
And remind everyone of the dates,
yes,
the times, and registration still open.
Yes. Again, the event is tomorrow and Sunday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Saturday, and on Sunday it's 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's going to be a fun time. If you want to get your tickets, go on to gamersbayevent.com. There you can buy your competitor tickets, your spectator tickets. There are a couple of competition tickets left that are available. And I know there might be one or two competitors might want to still compete. Again, each of the competition games has a cash prize that's associated with it. And again, we're just looking to have a fun 2-day event.
Okay, I want to give you guys an opportunity to give a big shout out to the Cayman Islands before you leave the show as well.
Huh?
Well, you guys, I mean, thank you guys for having us. Honestly, so far this is like first real day 2, day 1, I'm not sure, but like very happy to be here, very excited to see how the convention is going to go, just to meet all of you guys and just to have a great fun time. And also, I don't know, let's just
the hospitality has been
together.
Great
for
so,
sure, yeah.
But like, I would like to meet the people.
Mm-hmm.
I want to I want to meet the gamers of the island, and like see what you guys like. See what you're playing, see how you're vibing. If you want to open a pack of cards on your phone or whatever else, like, let's do it.
Yeah, everyone's been so great to us. We're really happy and grateful to be here, and the same love that we received all day today, we want to give back to like everyone tomorrow and the day after.
It also helps that we're hanging out with the mayor over here.
Cayman himself.
And we were driving down the road, and there was a guy on the side of the road. I was like, "Oh, should I close the window?" He's like, "Oh no, hey!" And
the little kids on the bus. Yeah.
Dude, there's a bus, and the kids were on the back. I was like, waving to him.
Yeah, they're like, "It's Lance."
Okay, so we want to thank all of our listeners as well, and those who sent in some messages. Want to wish you guys a great stay in the Cayman Islands. Hope it won't be your last as well. And again, Gamers Bay 9. Looking forward to number 10 as well. All the best, folks. Have a great weekend. Stay safe on our roads. And as usual, we ask the good Lord to continue to bless these 3 beautiful, wonderful Cayman Islands.
Talk Today is brought to you by Subway, open 24 hours in Countryside, Anderson Square in Georgetown, and Centennial Towers in West Bay. And by the Ministry of District Administration. Explore your history, explore your land, explore your sister islands. And Cayman Airways. Call them on 949-2311 to book your nonstop flights to Los Angeles and Panama. And Doctors Hospital. Peace of mind is important when life happens. Doctors Hospital, always there for you. Call 949-6066.